Hi Pisces and cross watchers, how are y'all doing today? Today I'll be doing a reading for the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, Mars, whatever you may be feeling, whatever placements you may have in your chart. This reading is for the month of September. I greatly apologize that I got to Pisces and Capricorn so late. I ran into a lot of things in my personal life, but I wanted to do these and get these done, Pisces and Capricorn, for September. So I'm sorry that it's not going to be for the month of August. But I am going to start with Pisces and Capricorn first for the October readings, and those will be coming really soon. I'll be getting to those right after I finish these. So Pisces, I apologize, but this is for your September reading. And I'm filming this on the day of the Pisces full moon that just occurred. In Eastern Standard Time, it happened at about 1 a.m. this morning. So if you're feeling a lot of energy, that is probably explained by this full moon that just happened in Pisces. There could have been a lot of heavy emotions, a lot of clarity and realizations of some kind, a lot of like clear thinking and like aha moments maybe, and a lot of clearing out of old things, a lot of clearing things out, letting things go, and starting new cycles, because Pisces is the last sign of the 12 zodiac signs. So this could be ending out a lot of really long cycles that you might have been on. So if you felt a lot of heavy energy or just a lot of clearing out or ending of things, letting things go, that is probably the Pisces full moon that we just experienced. So Pisces, besides that, how have you been feeling in this Virgo season? I feel like with Virgo, with the sun in Virgo, with Mercury in Virgo, things are really starting to like pick up, and people are getting into gear in terms of like work and speaking their mind and taking charge, taking initiative, taking the lead, especially with Mars in Aries as well. But we do know soon that Mars is going to be going into retrograde in Aries, so that will be interesting. We might see some hiccups and setbacks in our energy and drive forward. But Pisces, your energy specifically. This Pisces full moon probably affected you greatly. But other than that, I feel like, I feel like that probably is something, that's probably what you've been going through. Like, you've been probably thinking about things you want to let go of, thinking about things you need to leave behind, cycles closing out, releasing a lot of negative energy, releasing a lot of old patterns, finally ending old patterns, finally ending cycles. Yeah, let's get into the reading, see what comes up. I'm like super jittery. I had way too much coffee. Shake it out. All right. All right. Any messages for Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, Mars, whatever placements you may have for the month of September 2020. Messages for Pisces. Ooh. I saw that in reverse, so I'll take it reverse. Messages of love, truth, healing, light, clarity, release, endings, forgiveness, uncertainty. Messages for Pisces. Oh. We have two Virgo cards here, so this Virgo season could mean a lot for you, but they're both in reverse, so that's interesting. Any other messages for Pisces for the month of September 2020? Any other messages for Pisces? Oh, that was too many. This is interesting. Messages for Pisces. That moon in reverse. There's the full moon. Releasing. Releasing what is suppressed, releasing secrets, releasing hidden things, things coming into clarity. Any other messages for Pisces? Nice. Very nice. All right. Pisces. So we got, for the overall energy, the Two of Pentacles. And then we have the Four of Wands reversed, the Magician reversed, the Judgment card, the Hermit reversed, the Moon reversed, and the King of Pentacles. A lot going on here. So first with the Two of Pentacles, I feel like there's a lot you're trying to get in balance right now. There's a lot you're trying to juggle. You may have a lot on your plate in terms of like your daily schedule. Any Pisces that are going back to school, maybe you're starting to pick things up again, you're getting really busy again, maybe you're going to school and working, maybe you're trying to balance your home and family life with your work life, trying to find a balance between all of it. Maybe you just have a lot of responsibilities right now. You may be spreading yourself a little too thin. You're just trying to organize yourself, get in balance, get things together, really have a good handle on your responsibilities, really have a good grounded structure for yourself so that you can do everything you need to do, take care of responsibilities, make sure everything's in order, make sure your money's in order, all of that. With the Four of Wands reversed, this can speak about some disharmony in home and family life. The Four of Wands has a lot to do with family and home and marriage and like celebration in terms of like traditional celebrations of some sort. So when it's in reverse, it can speak about there may be some disharmony in the home, or maybe a close relationship that you're in is experiencing some turmoil of some sort. Maybe you're in like a rough patch of some sort with family or lover or friends. It could be any kind of relationship really. Maybe you're experiencing some imbalance in the home life. Maybe you're experiencing the imbalance of home and work life. Maybe your close relationships or your family life has been put on the back burner right now because you're trying to balance other things right now. I'm going to get a clarification for that one. What is it about Pisces home life or relationships that are out of balance? What is in disharmony for Pisces? Clarification for the Four of Wands reverse for Pisces. The Six of Swords reversed. So that could speak about there may be some tension or not happiness or not like perfect balance and harmony going on with your family life or a close relationship right now, because there's something that you personally are going through. There may be some sort of very personal transition that you're dealing with, some like internal process, some internal transition that you're going through right now, and it's affecting how you're relating to the people that are closest to you. It's affecting how you're relating to the people that you live with or your close relationships. There may be something internal with you, some kind of internal journey or transition that you're in right now that's really heavy and like it's taking a lot of your energy, and you're very much just inward right now. You're really going inward and focusing on yourself and trying to get through this, and it's affecting your close relationships. It's affecting your home life. It could also be that there's something that you're struggling to move on from, and it's affecting your close relationships in some way. If this is about like a partnership or a lover, it could be that there's something from your past or something from you and this person's past, your conjoined past, that you're not letting go of, or the other person's not letting go of, and it's affecting your ability to move forward and be in a happy place with this person, and it's affecting your ability to be in a good place in your relationship right now. Yeah. This could have to do with either your partners or someone in your family or someone in your close, your close circle right now, struggling to communicate in some way. The Magician reverse can speak about, this is the card of Virgo. This is the card of Mercury. So with Virgo and Mercury, Mercury and Virgo, it could be that some people are experiencing a lot of like direct and assertive communication, but with Pisces being the opposite sign of Virgo, you may be struggling with this. You may be not really knowing how to communicate. Maybe you're struggling to communicate that you are going through this transition, that you're struggling to communicate to your partner or your family that this is something that you're going through. You don't know how to tell them about it. You don't know how to make them understand, and you're struggling with like how to get it across that like this is personal and it's not about them, and they shouldn't be upset that this is affecting this. They shouldn't take it too personally. It's just that you're really going through something. You may be struggling with manifesting something for yourself. Maybe you've been trying to manifest a lot more balance between your home and family life, and you're struggling to do so. You may feel like you're not capable. You may feel like you don't have all the tools to be able to put all your time into family, put all your time into your relationship, put all your time into your school, put all your time into your work. It's like there's a lot on your plate. There's a lot you're trying to juggle, and you may be spreading yourself a little too thin. Yeah, but I think this might have to do with you having some fogginess when it comes to communication, having like not a lot of clarity. Yeah, but this Pisces full moon, this could have changed recently, but I think you either were or maybe still are experiencing some fogginess, some lack of clarity, some struggle with communication in some way, struggle to communicate, excuse me, struggle to communicate what it is you're going through. Yeah. And with the Judgment card, this could speak about a sudden change, maybe it's a sudden realization or a sudden clarity of some sort. Yeah, so I'm seeing there's a judgment moment. There's some kind of sudden calling or sudden clarity or sudden like moment of knowledge or intuition that comes to you that makes you realize why you're struggling to communicate, or what this transition that you're going through really means and what it is and why you're going through it. Or you're suddenly realizing that, you know, your relationships are suffering because of this. It's some kind of moment of clarity about this struggle that you're on. And I think it has to do also with you're realizing that you've been in hermit mode a little too long. With the Hermit reversed, it can talk about you've gone inward and you've done a lot of work. This is also a Virgo card. You've gone inward and you've done a lot of work to really reflect on yourself, do a lot of self-reflection, a lot of meditation. Maybe you spent a lot of time away just trying to like work through a lot of personal stuff. You've been on a very personal journey. You've been going inward. You spent a lot of time alone just trying to work through this and get through it. But this can speak about maybe you've been there a little too long. This can speak about you've gone inward and now it's time to come out. You've spent a little too much time alone and starting to get a little lonely. You may feel lonely, and that's causing some of the disharmony in your partnerships. You may feel a little lonely and you're struggling to communicate that you do feel lonely, and you're struggling to communicate that you're stuck in this place where you're still trying to figure some things out. Yeah, I think there's this moment of clarity that's going to come, that's going to make you realize why you went inward, why you've been in this place for so long, why you've been in this isolation mode for so long, why you've been on this personal discovery journey, what it means, what you're learning from it. I think there's a lot there with that Hermit reversed. And with the Moon reversed too, this can speak a lot about things that are coming to the surface, things that you may have been suppressing that are really becoming clear to you, emotions that you may have been suppressing, feelings that you may have been suppressing or struggling to communicate, struggling to express. There may have been some, not secrets, but like things that you're just keeping to yourself. Really, you've been really keeping to yourself in general, but there may be a lot of like feelings and emotions and parts of yourself that you've kept hidden, but they're coming to the surface now. Or there's parts of yourself that you've been denying even to yourself, and you've just kept it very private. There's a lot of like doing this alone, going on a personal journey, doing this alone, personal journey, spending a lot of time alone, suppressing emotions, not really expressing yourself. But I think when it's reversed, it's like there's a lot that's coming to the surface. There's a lot that is going to become very apparent to you. There's a lot you're going to realize. There's going to be a realization of some sort. There's a lot that you're really going to start purging. There's stuff that you're letting go of. Expressing this really is so clear about the Pisces full moon. And this could also speak a lot about pay attention to your dreams. I read a lot about this Pisces full moon, that if you're having weird dreams, I know I have been having weird dreams. If you're having weird dreams, pay attention to them. Journal about them. They could have a lot of relation to your subconscious and things that you may have been suppressing, some feelings you may have been suppressing. Pay attention to your dreams. It could reveal a lot about some of your deeper feelings that you may have been struggling to communicate, even to yourself. There may be things that you're feeling that you don't even understand, and you don't even know how to communicate it really. And that's why you've been inward, because you don't even know how to talk about it to other people, let alone yourself. But I think this says a lot about like pay attention to your dreams. There may be clues in there. There may be messages in there that you really need to hear that are coming from your subconscious that you haven't had the ability to really see and realize in your, full conscious self. But with it coming to the surface, you're going to have some realizations and have some sudden clarity about feelings you've been suppressing. Most definitely. But with the King of Pentacles, this can mean that you're stepping into a place of either physical abundance, where you're really stepping into this new period of material success and self-sufficiency, and you're really building up a lot for yourself. You're making money, and you're, really sustaining yourself materially and financially. But it could also be like you feel really abundant in yourself, in your relationships, in your personal life. Like, it doesn't just have to be money and material things. It could be that you are experiencing or starting to realize and have clarity about, oh, I really am abundant. Maybe I've felt like I've been struggling with my close relationships and I've been going through some stuff, but I think that there's a lot to be grateful for. There's a lot that I feel very abundant about. There's a lot that I'm very happy and fulfilled in, and I just have to really step outside of myself and realize that. I think I've been spending too much time alone, and it's tricked me into thinking that I'm going through this alone, or that I don't have as much as I think I do, or I'm not as fulfilled or happy as I think I am. But I think the King of Pentacles can be like you coming into realization that you're much more abundant than you lead yourself to believe a lot of the time. A lot of the times the moon can speak about illusions. And I think with it in reverse, it's like illusions are being shattered. Maybe you've been lying to yourself for a long time about like, I don't have this, or I don't feel fulfilled in this. But I think those illusions are being shattered, and you're having a lot of clarity surrounding, oh, I actually am abundant. I have what I need. I have really great close relationships. I'm happy. I'm trying, and it's okay to be struggling and trying to get everything in balance, but to find gratitude in that struggle, to find gratitude in all the opportunities that you do have on your plate. Like, it may be a lot to handle right now, but you will get a handle on it. And it's all these things you're doing, it's because you want to do all these things. It's because you want to have a successful career. You want to have a happy home life. You want to have fulfilling close relationships, and you can balance all those things out. It just takes realizing that, like, there's a lot of gratitude to be had about what is around you and what you're really grateful for. I'm going to get a clarification for the King of Pentacles. Clarification for the King of Pentacles for Pisces. Clarification for the King of Pentacles for Pisces. The Queen of Pentacles, yeah. Not only are you happy and self-sufficient for yourself, but with the Queen of Pentacles, it can talk a lot about, like, I'm providing for myself, I'm nurturing myself, I'm doing what I need to do for me, I'm working really hard to provide for myself, but I'm also doing it for others. This could also speak about, like, maybe you're in a really solid foundational partnership where maybe you're going through a period with this person right now, but you are both, like, sufficient within yourselves and also able to provide for each other. Or this could speak about your family too. Maybe you are the King of Pentacles, building everything in terms of career, really taking care of your money, your finances, building up a lot for yourself, really being self-sufficient, being like boss bitch energy, like, killing it at work. And then the Queen of Pentacles is like your home life, like you've done all this work and made all this money and have all this abundance in your home life too, and you're able to provide for the people around you. You're able to provide for your loved ones, for your partner, for your family. And it's this really great balance of both. I can provide for myself, but I can also provide for others. I see a lot of stability, abundance. I love that, Pisces. Yeah, and I think that you may have been struggling for a little while because you were just inward a little too long and trying to figure some things out, and you were on some kind of personal journey for yourself. But I think you're starting to come out of that and break some of these illusions about, like, not having anyone there for you, or not being strong enough to be able to provide for your family. I think you're experiencing a lot of realization and clarity about, like, I can do it. I can balance all of this. I have the power to put a lot of time and energy into my relationships and nurture those, and so that I can feel fulfilled, and also make sure that my loved ones are fulfilled, and also put a lot of time into providing for myself, building up my career, making a lot of money, and being able to, survive, not only survive, but feel abundant. That's beautiful. All right, I'm going to pull 3 cards of advice for Pisces. 2 more cards of advice for Pisces for for September 2020. 2 more cards of advice for Pisces for September 2020. Two more cards of advice for Pisces. All right. 2 more cards, or 1 more card of advice for Pisces. I'll take that one. Okay. So we have the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Lovers reversed. So with the Knight of Cups, I think it's saying a lot about remember to open yourself up again and get back in touch with your emotional self and be more open and expressive with your emotional self. I think you spent a lot of time inward. You spent a lot of time alone, maybe for the past few weeks or months or whatever. You spent a lot of time digging through your own emotions and trying to understand them, trying to get clarity about things. But I think this is reminding you to come into the light, come back out into those around you and really step forward and be more expressive with your emotions and learn to share them with others and not feel like you have to do everything alone. Like you may feel that you're struggling to communicate how you feel, and this is a very personal journey that you're on, but when you move forward and come out and really express your emotions and talk about it with other people, they can really help you, especially if they're your loved ones. They want to be there for you. They want to help you. So it's important to be more emotionally expressive and step into this fresh, new emotional energy now that you've had this cycle ending of some sort, or you've had this realization, this clarity come to you. You can step into this new, fresh emotional energy that will help propel you forward and move you forward. Because the Knight is really about moving forward, stepping forward, getting started on something. So I think you're ready to step into a new emotional energy and really get started on a new path, a new cycle. And with the Knight of Swords, that can kind of speak about the same things, but in terms of like energy and motivation and drive, it can talk about be ready to move forward, be ready to make decisions and step forward and take more initiative for yourself. Make more decisions about moving forward, take more action, be more assertive in what you want and what you want to go towards. Get ready to start moving again, get your energy back. I think you have a lot more mental clarity now. Not only have you had some clarity surrounding emotions, but I think it's giving you a lot of mental clarity too. I think you're ready to start taking more accountability, start taking more action, start taking more initiative to move towards the things you want, to really maybe get going with this stuff. Maybe you felt in a place where you weren't like this, but now you're ready to start like taking action and making more decisions to move yourself towards those King, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I think you just have a lot of motivation to just get going again, just get moving again. And starting to communicate again. The swords can talk about a lot about communication. I think maybe you've been in a space where you're struggling to communicate, but now that you have this clarity and you're ready to express it to other people, you're ready to really communicate about how you feel and what you went through and what you learned, what is now apparent to you, what's now clear to you, and you might have a little bit more ease when it comes to expressing that to others, especially those around you that are close to you, you know, your family relationships, your partnerships. And with the Lovers reversed, this could speak about you have a lot of clarity now and you're realizing that you and your partner are maybe not on the same page. Maybe you and your partner are not the greatest match. You and your partner do not share the same values. Maybe that's some of the clarity you received. You were struggling and on a very personal journey, and it's making you realize that you don't want this partnership anymore. But I think this also, if it's not about a relationship, I think this can also just talk about reminding you to not put your own values on the back burner, not put your own beliefs and what you really care about in the passenger seat. Like, I think the Lovers reverse has a lot to do with like establishing your beliefs, or maybe your beliefs and values are being challenged in some way. And maybe this new clarity that you've come into is making you question your old beliefs and maybe making you want to step into some new ones. Like you want to move forward and establish new emotional energy, new mental energy. And I think it's making you think about, okay, well, is this new person and this new timeline I want to step into and onto, does this align with my prior values and who I was before? maybe this new or this journey that you were on has challenged your values and perceptions, and you need to think about new ways that you want to establish yourself and what you really care about. It could be that there was some disharmony in your close relationships, and then you received all of this clarity about how you really feel and what you were going through, and now it's making you realize, okay, maybe I am not on the same page as a lot of the people that are close to me. Maybe I don't share a lot of the same values and foundations, and maybe it is time to move on from some people. There may be some relationships that, like, it's not coming back. You're not coming back from this. It could be that there was something you were struggling with in terms of there was some kind of breakup. Maybe you already split from this partnership because you were going on some kind of journey and you were struggling to communicate, and you took some time away from that partnership. Maybe you took a break with your partner. You took a break from that, and you really went inward and went on your own personal journey for a while, and you spent a lot of time alone, and you took a break from your partner, and then you received a lot of clarity, and you realized maybe that you're ready to step into a whole new level of like self-sufficiency and realizing how much you can and have provided for yourself, and that you don't really need this partnership anymore. It's quite possible that there are going to be some relationships that you're letting go of, and you're realizing, okay, that break was needed, and it made me realize that I don't want this anymore at all, and this should be a permanent break. It's possible. It could also be that this was a long time ago. There was some kind of breakup or some kind of break between you and a close partnership, or a close relationship of some sort, maybe even a friendship, and you spending time alone made you realize that, like, I've been hung up on this, but really I had to just let go of this and go through it. I really just had to go through this and feel all the feels and let it pass so that I could remember why I left that person in the first place. And, you had all this clarity, like, okay, well, I was meant to do that. I was meant to break up with this person. I was meant to leave that person behind because I'm trying to step into this whole new energy. I'm trying to balance all these new things that are coming in for me, all these new opportunities. And it's like, you know what? That was meant to end. That was meant to be left in the past. That partnership was meant to come to an end. Because I didn't align values-wise with this person or these people or that environment. Yeah, and you're leaving a lot of that behind because you're trying to step into new, fresh energy, and you're trying to really step into the King and Queen of Pentacles and really be able to provide for yourself. And you're realizing, like, I was so hung up on this person or these people thinking that I needed them or there was some kind of dependency there, but I don't need them. I have myself. And it could be that it's like you're realizing that I miss that person, but I was a different person when I was with that person. And now my clarity is that, like, I'm not who I was anymore when I was with that person, so why would I want that person back? We're both different people now. We're both on different pages. We have different values, and we're moving on with our lives because I'm in fresh new energy that is making me very different than I was. So there's no reason for me to want to be back with those people or in that environment because we wouldn't get along now. We wouldn't be on the same page now because we're both very different people now. I have different values now. This journey that I went through, all of my values and beliefs and perceptions were challenged, and I've changed a lot, and now I'm a different person, and I'm realizing that I don't need that partnership. I don't need that environment. I'm very different now, and I have a lot of new things coming in and coming onto my plate that I want to really balance out and start to work really hard towards and be able to provide for myself. At the end of the day, I have myself. I don't need these people. I have myself. I really went inward and went on this journey to realize that. That's my clarity. That's my realization. That I have everything I need. I have everything I need. I am abundant. I am successful. I am self-sufficient. I'm a boss. And Pisces are bosses. I think so often Pisces forget that. I often forget too that Pisces are like a combination of all the signs. They're the last sign in the zodiac, and they have a little bit of every sign in them. That's why they're so hard to figure out and pin down. They have a little bit of everything in them, and they really embody all of this energy. And that can often be very confusing for them, and they often like feel pulled in a lot of different directions, feel very confused by their own emotions because there's so much going on. But I think that this period of you going inward and really taking a lot of time for yourself has really done you really well, because it's made you realize a lot about what you don't need, what you need to cut out, and how you want to step into brand new energy and start on a whole new timeline. I think that some kind of cycle really came to an end, and you did your work, you did your internal work, you went on this personal journey, and now you're coming out on the other side, like ready to start something new and ready to really, step into abundance for yourself, by yourself. Yeah. So Pisces, that is all I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope you got something out of it. I hope this resonated with you in some way. If it did, please leave comments down below. I'd love to hear about it. In my description box, you can find my email. If you'd like to reach out to me to schedule a personal reading, please feel free to do so. You can also find my Instagram and my friend's Instagram who designed the art for this channel. You can give both of us a follow if you want to. Also in my description box, you can find a couple different links to a couple different Spotify playlists. Some of them are different vibes, different kinds of music, so if you're interested in finding some new music, feel free to check those out. Pisces, I'm so sorry this took so long to get to you for your September reading, but I promise you will be first in line for the October readings, which will be coming out very soon, so stay tuned for those. Again, thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. I really hope you resonated with this in some way. I hope you enjoy this newfound clarity that you have. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Virgo season, and I will see you in your October reading.